Hey, what's happening, everybody? I know it's been a long while since I've been on here. I hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody blessed. Um, I'm a, I'm down here to the shop after actually a couple of weeks, man. And no, maybe a little bit over a month. Um, I had a lot going on, as I told y'all in my last video, but I'm getting things back on track with the help of the Lord. Uh, what I'm down here doing now, I had to take the opportunity while I was down here. Is I got a couple of things that I want to try to address. Number one, I want to try to get back on the cloud and see if I can get redo the fuel line and put the gauge in like I was telling you about. Also, I got something that I got to do before, and I'm looking at it now. I got something that I got to do before I try to get that car back up into here. But I'm gonna get y'all flipped around. Excuse my hand in the way. As you can see, no cars in here. So I had a motor I had to put in a Civic. I had, y'all remember the Caprice that I did to my cousin on? I got him straight, but nothing up under here. So I thank God for the hustle and helping me get everything done. That's my little workstation over there. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute, but that's all I got out here now. Had to change the oil on my wife's car, so I got that out of the way. But I got to get this back up under there so I can get my classmate straight, and more importantly, I got to get this guy back up under there, man. I got to get him back up under there. It done been sitting out here since I moved it out here. Some like over a month ago. I ain't really been able to have time to do nothing else to it, you know. So it's just been, you know, sitting out here. I went ahead and covered it up because there's water getting in the trunk or whatever somewhere, and of course I don't want the sun to finish destroying the rest of the interior. So I try to keep that top over it until I can get some tint on the windows. But I got to push this fella back up under there, man. I got to see if I can try to get it going. And if that don't work, then I do whatever I need to do next. But let me walk back up under here. The only bad thing about not seeing cars up under here is that the hustle done paused for a minute, but I got some other things coming. People ask me about doing some work. But this is what I got going on here. I got a whole bunch of stuff sitting out here, tools and whatnot alike. But those of you who are familiar, this is normally the bar that goes into the engine hoist. All right, and I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I know some people might not want to look at this particular part, but it helped me, so I'm gonna try to pass it on. But as you can see, this one, the one that came with my engine hoist, got a little bit of damage to it. So I hope y'all saw it. But what it is I had a 66 Caprice two-door that I had down here that I got the big block out of, and I pulled the engine and transmission together. And what I did was I had to get this little extension made. Now this didn't come with the engine hoist. This is square tubing that I got from the local scrapyard. There was a little piece. It came like that. I didn't tell him to cut it like that, but you know, I didn't care because I wasn't using that edge anyway. And I got it marked off to fit inside of this square tubing that came with my engine hoist. Well, you see a third one here because what I'm doing is, if you notice, this one is straight. You know, this one is straight. It ain't no bends in it. The reason that I'm doing that is because what happened was this piece here is supposed to slide all the way up, but since I bent it, it stops. You see what I'm saying? It took the adjustability away from it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep the new piece to fit this, and I'm gonna put y'all in the tripod, and I'll bring y'all along the way. For those of you who are not interested in this portion of working with Bobby, then you know, y'all know what y'all can do. You know, blessings anyway. But you know, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm replacing this, as you can see it seesawing, and I'm gonna use this one. That way, if I'm working on an old car that's got like a long bumper or hood or whatever, I'll be able to extend this piece out from the second piece, which extends out from the primary piece that's right here. You see what I'm saying? So I want to be able to extend it 3 times. But you got to be careful with this too, because your legs only go so far out. Actually, they don't go out at all. They fixed. They're not adjustable. So if you extend it out too far and you got a heavy load, then what's going to happen is you're going to mess around and it's going to tilt, forward on you, and the back of the engine horse going to kick up. So you don't want that. So you got to be careful with it. It's something that's kind of light. It'll be all right to adjust it way out. But I made that mistake, as y'all can see, and I tried to heat it up right here with the torch to try to bend it back, but that didn't work. So thank God I knew a guy that he been real good to me over the years. He gave me one of the old ones off of his engine horse, and I'm gonna prep that one just like this, without the bend, and then I can slide my other piece in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put y'all in the tripod, and I'm gonna let you see some of what I got to do, just in case you want to try to do this for yourself in your own garage. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to make this part quick. I got my light set up, and I got the piece that I showed you earlier that was supposed to be sliding. I'm gonna take this pencil, and I'm gonna mark the inside on the opposite end of where I want the hole to go. That way it'll line up. All right. Now, because this end is bigger, and as you can see, it slides all the way through just like it should. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole in the middle down here, and then flip it over and drill. Man, y'all can't even see me. I'm gonna drill a hole down through here. It's inside here, but I mean, you can't see it now, but it's inside here. And then I'm gonna flip it over and then open the hole up from this side. All right, I'm gonna put y'all back on pause to keep it from getting so long, and I just take pictures and show y'all, as I like blinding y'all, and show y'all what I did as I went. So we're gonna have the pictures and then a video of the end result, and then we're gonna try to get the car back up under here. So I'm gonna put y'all on pause again. Y'all just stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna make this part quick. I know I keep saying that, but I'm about to get ready to cut off the excess stud from the other bolt that I did. Always remember, safety glasses. You ain't got but 2 eyes, and when you lose them, don't no more grow back. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this one closed out. This is the end result. I drilled the hole through here. It was already a hole in this piece here. It was already a hole there, so I didn't have to worry about that. And if you're wondering, like this big elongated piece that's here, you don't have to worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. It's thick enough gauge steel, and I'll show it to you on this angle to where it ain't gonna go nowhere. You see what I'm saying? And this is the piece. This is the piece right here that you want to be able to adjust. That's what's gonna slide in and out of the other piece that's on the engine horse. So I went ahead and hook my chain to it, and now I got me one that's straight and true, as you can see. And what it's gonna do, if you're not familiar with it, it's gonna slide up inside this piece here. And if I'm at half ton, 1 ton, 1.5 tons, 2 tons, you know, I'll be able to adjust that bigger piece back and forth as needed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make y'all a separate video of what I got to do with the with my car, if I get to do it tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. So hopefully you learned something. The channel is called Working with Bobby for a reason, because I do a whole bunch of different type of stuff, but I specialize in automotive repair. So so hopefully you learned something from it. If you guys doing engine work and whatnot on your own, and you feel like you want to go ahead and try something like this here on your engine horse, I mean, feel free to do so. It ain't like I got a patent or something on it, but if it'll bless somebody, then I'm gonna try to share it. So as always, it's starting to get cold out here in the middle of January. So South Carolina winters don't play around. When they get cold, and they don't warn you about it. So be blessed, be encouraged, and y'all keep wrenching, man. Y'all stay blessed.